Welcome everyone to Corporate Review. I'm your host, Ara Topouzian. I'm the Economic Development Director for the City of Novi, and we're here today at Autodesk. And I'm here with Brenda Disher. You're the Vice President of Marketing now, and
yes, I am.
Wonderful job for a big company such as Autodesk. Now that there's a sign on the building, people know certainly where Autodesk is, sort of behind the Novi Town Center. And we're going to do sort of a walk and talk tour today, but maybe you could start off with talking a little bit about the history of Autodesk.
I'd love to. First off, thank you so much for coming here today and helping us expose a little bit more about what we do here in the Novi area. Autodesk was founded in 1982, so we just had our 25th birthday. Most people know us from the very original 16 developers who started in a garage and took what was normally done on a drafting board and put it on a PC, which was our primary flagship product, still today heavily used everywhere in the world, called AutoCAD.
Right.
In the 90s, we branched into verticalization, so we actually went into key industries and added more to our portfolio. So we moved from just AutoCAD to additional products such as AutoCAD Mechanical, AutoCAD Architecture for the building industry, the mechanical industry, the automotive industry, and through strategic acquisitions added new businesses like our film and games division, which uses technology that is seen in movies and animated films and games around the world. And just recently, over the last year or so, we've actually gone even further, and through more acquisitions and more technology, we now have a huge selection, a portfolio of 2D and 3D modeling products for engineers, architects, infrastructure modelers, civil engineers, automotive engineers, including products like Autodesk Inventor, Autodesk Revit, our Max product, our Maya product, a tremendous portfolio that's used by 9 million customers in over 160 countries.
So what actually happens in this office?
In this office. So this office is primarily software development, and primarily our mechanical design applications are done here. So there's a large concentration, a couple hundred employees here, large concentration of developers who do Autodesk Inventor, our AutoCAD electrical, mechanical, and data management, which is collaboration software. So a lot of that is done here. There's a small automotive sales team here, product support, quality assurance, people who do product definition, which are people who design the specifications based on a customer's needs, but primarily development with a small group of sales and support.
Terrific. Wow. Well, we're going to go walk and talk. Will you be so kind as to give me a tour?
I would love to.
We'll talk more about
I would love
Autodesk.
to show you around. Please join me.
Okay. Okay. Play-Doh, right?
Play-Doh?
No,
this
it's clay.
Is clay, yes.
Tell us a little bit about this,
I'd love to. So this is a clay model of a Pontiac Solstice, and this was actually a gift based on a partnership between General Motors and Autodesk. Actually, not even Autodesk, Alias, which was a company we acquired in 2006. So this was actually given to the Alias group for their brand new office in Rochester, Michigan, which after we acquired, we merged groups and most of the folks are here. This actually is a really good representation of what the automotive industry does. I'm sure you can recognize a clay model. What we've done through our digital prototyping software is we've eliminated the need to produce tons of these clay models, which are extremely costly. And because the automotive industry works through a big supply chain, a lot of this work is actually done overseas, and some of these clay models are shipped back and forth, and they're crumbling, they're falling apart. Engineers have to travel with the model, and that isn't very cost effective.
It's really a lost art. I mean,
it's a lost art.
You don't really see too many people doing this anymore.
What they do now is using some of our Alias software in this, they actually still produce probably 1 to 2 of these. They just don't produce as many as they used to, and so it's eliminating. They can do everything digitally now because you can design, visualize, simulate everything about the car in the software.
Well, but it looks good.
It looks cool. Right, it is cool. Well, and I think you still can't really feel, unless you produce a 3D print, what the actual vehicle is going to look like, and this actually still serves that purpose.
Behind you, we've got a bunch of clocks here representing a lot of different times, and certainly they're not here just to let everyone know what time it is in Munich versus Lake Oswego. So talk about these locations, talk about really what Autodesk is doing around the world.
So one of the inherent strengths of the company is we hire the best and the brightest engineers anywhere in the world. So yes, we have a couple hundred really good engineers here in Michigan, but we have thousands of engineers. In fact, 20% of the overall company revenue goes back into R&D because you know what we are is a software company.
Right.
That's primarily where we invest a lot of our R&D. And this is, since primarily what's done here is mechanical software for the mechanical division, this is the main hubs of our other development offices that our folks here are collaborating with through our telepresence, through phone calls, through email all the time. And so this just kind of gives a quick look of what's the time, and you know, we have 1,000 engineers in Shanghai, and so knowing exactly what time it is, they can walk over here and kind of do a quick check of what time it is to make sure they're not late for a meeting or a phone call or what have you. We do phone calls 24 hours a day. It's amazing.
You know, as we're walking down the hall a little bit, certainly Autodesk has won a number of different awards, and it's Autodesk is a Fortune 100 company in the past, and recently.
Recently, we just won an award from Fortune. We're number 4, so we're in the top 5. We're pretty pleased with this in most admired software companies. But we've, you know, Business Week. We're Fast Company's most innovative company, so a lot of awards based on our growth and some of the innovative things we do. Probably the least known thing about Autodesk is our films and games division, which builds really cool animation software for the games industry, has been the last 13 years in a row, every Oscar winner we've won Oscars. We actually have the Oscar on display in our Montreal and Toronto offices, have won through the use of the special effects with Autodesk software.
We're going to talk about that as we continue to walk and talk. You haven't seen anything yet. There's still much more. We want to talk about Autodesk's building too. So don't go away. We'll be right back.